So, what do Brazilians really think about China? It's a relationship that goes so much deeper than just trade deals. We're going to dive into how this really unique mix of admiration for an ancient civilization and, frankly, awe for a modern powerhouse has created this surprisingly strong and positive connection.
But first, let me ask you something. When I say the word China, what's the very first thing that pops into your head? Is it, the Great Wall and ancient dynasties? Or is it maybe the bullet trains in those futuristic-looking cities? Or maybe it's just its sheer economic might?
Well, for a whole lot of Brazilians, the answer is kinda all of the above, and that's really the key here. There's this incredible, deep respect for a civilization that basically wrote the book on history, combined with this genuine sense of wonder for a nation that is, right now, building our future. This balance, this dance between the ancient and the cutting edge, that's everything.
Okay, so here's how we're going to break this down. We'll start with China's ancient cultural roots. Then we're going to jump to its modern economic and tech dominance. After that, we'll get into what Brazilians admire about the Chinese people themselves. And finally, we'll see how all of this is making the bond between the two countries even stronger.
All right, first up, that incredible sense of deep history. You just can't understand the modern relationship without really grasping the profound respect that Brazilians have for China's ancient culture and traditions. It's the very bedrock of this entire perception.
And this all starts with inventions that literally changed the world. I mean, think about it. Paper, gunpowder. These aren't just trivia points in Brazil. They're seen as these foundational contributions to all of humanity. Then you add in the sheer scale of the Great Wall, the elegance of the art, the wisdom of philosophies like Confucianism. It all paints this picture of a truly great civilization.
And here's the cool part. This history isn't just stuck in a museum somewhere. No way. It is alive and well on the streets of Brazil today. You see it in the countless Chinese restaurants, you feel it in the admiration for the discipline of Kung Fu, and you experience it in the real respect given to traditional practices like acupuncture. It's a culture that's still very much a part of the present.
Now that respect for the past actually fuels an admiration for the present. So we're going to pivot now from that ancient ingenuity to today's incredible innovation, and really look at China as the economic and tech giant it's become.
So you have this deep-seated respect for the foundational inventions that shaped all of history for centuries.
And then that pivots into a whole new kind of admiration for the modern innovations that are defining our future right now as we speak.
This is the perfect example of that leap. I mean, you go from paper, which changed communication forever, straight to modern e-commerce giants that are changing global trade as we know it. For Brazilians, this isn't seen as a disconnect at all. It's seen as a direct line, a continuous thread of world-changing innovation.
And this modern power, it has very tangible symbols. Brazilians see the incredible economic growth, those massive infrastructure projects, and the clear leadership in tech like 5G. When they see those high-speed trains or think about China's crucial role in the global supply chain, well, that's just undeniable proof of its status as a modern superpower.
But the admiration goes beyond just infrastructure and economics. It really extends to the perceived values of the Chinese people themselves, the characteristics that many Brazilians find truly, truly impressive. And right at the top of that list is this incredible sense of discipline and dedication. That famous work ethic and perseverance, it's widely respected and seen as a huge part of what's driving China's success.
There's also a huge admiration for the strong emphasis on family, especially the deep respect that's shown to elders. This is seen as a cornerstone of social harmony and, a sign of a very strong cultural foundation.
And rounding all this out is the perception of a powerful collective spirit. This idea of focusing on the community, of working together for the greater good, is seen as a key reason China can achieve such massive national goals.
So, how does all of this admiration actually translate into the real world? Well, it's not just a feeling, it's the foundation of a very real and growing strategic partnership between Brazil and China.
And you can see this partnership in action right across the board. In agribusiness, China is absolutely a vital partner. In academic, those student exchanges and research collabs are highly valued. In tech, cooperation is growing. And for everyday consumers, China is a source of accessible products.
And the thing is, these ties are only getting deeper. Mandarin is now seen as a key language for the future. University partnerships are growing, and there's even this rising interest in Chinese pop culture. It all points to this shared belief that this partnership is going to fuel prosperity for both nations.
So in the end, the Brazilian view of China really isn't one-dimensional. It's a bridge.
one that connects a deep, profound respect for an ancient past with a powerful admiration for a cutting-edge future.
Which leaves us with a pretty big question, right? In a world where global relationships are constantly shifting, how is this unique blend of admiration and respect going to shape the 21st century for both Brazil and China? It's a partnership that could really redefine power in the Southern Hemisphere, and it's one we'll definitely be watching.